Former Democratic lawmaker Anthony Weiner and the Fox News host discuss issues ranging from Democrats' attitudes on crime to border security and trans athletes on Jesse Watters Primetime. Let's discuss this hot news together.
The Democratic Party's a mess. They've mismanaged our money, our border, and our streets. Most Democrats won't defend their performance on this show, but one brave Democrat did. And we believe in second chances. Former New York Congressman Anthony Weiner joins me now. So, Congressman, thanks for coming on.
It's my pleasure. Congratulations on getting the show. Good luck.
Thank you very much. I'm going to need all the help I can get.
Are you kidding? You're a natural at this.
Well, you've buttered me up already, so I'm going to be a little bit nicer. Not really.
The Democratic Party is destroying America, said Fox News host Mark Levin. In his opinion, all the problems of the United States are the result of the actions of the Democrats, who want to destroy capitalism and introduce a socialist economy. They are destroying everything they see, and our borders are a prime example. Why
do the Democrats have such a problem with crime?
We don't like crime.
Doesn't seem like you don't like it. It seems like you love it.
Well, it's Democrats. They're the ones that created the cops program to more cops on the street. Crime came down dramatically.
You defunded the police, and it's a disaster everywhere.
What do you mean? Reduce the funding of police?
Yeah, you defunded the police in a bunch of these metropolitan areas. It's a mess.
Well, defund is kind of hot. That kind of implies you stop funding them. I mean, they're big agencies. Some of them took cuts. Education took cuts. A lot of things took cuts during COVID.
Crime's up. It's crazy out here. Would you go in the subway here?
This is a really big problem for our country. They do absolutely nothing to stop such a huge amount of crime. They are only making the situation worse and leading us into a deeper hole. America is being destroyed. If you want to destroy America, then vote Democrat. But remember, the Democratic Party of the United States has been completely exposed. Its policies and programs are delusional and destructive, and they are destroying the most fabulous country on earth right before your eyes.
Crime is actually down in New York.
Well, it's down from, what, last year, which was almost an all-time high?
You think Rudy Giuliani did a good job against crime?
He did a decent job from where he came in from.
It's 40% lower than it was in the year he left.
Yeah, but it was so low when everything was coming up. And then in 2020, 2021, 2022, this year, things aren't good, Anthony. The guys are like letting out criminals. Bail reform's crazy. People are getting pushed into the subway. Well, would you go on the subway?
I do it all the time. It's not a very substantive critique, but crime is actually down. But I believe it's too high.
Okay.
You can lie to yourself all you want, but you should always believe only the figures and statistics that show and emphasize our problem, which must be actively combated. The Democratic Party has joined forces to destroy capitalism and introduce a socialist economy.
We can play those games all day. You have these DAs that just let people go. Why is that happening?
Well, frankly, DAs all over have the judgment. They have to decide what justice is and whether they want to charge something or not. But crime is down, so I think they're doing an okay job.
So you're happy with crime? You think they're doing an okay job with crime in New York and all over the country?
Crime is too high.
Okay.
What do we have? A satisfied Democrat who is happy with the situation in the country today and everything suits him. That's the kind of government we have. The American people will not knowingly and willingly surrender their freedom, property, society, and constitution to the scoundrels within the Democratic Party and the disgruntled among us. This policy of theirs is a slow process. It is filled with deception, propaganda, and lies. They say that you Americans are the beneficiaries of these schemes of theirs, when in fact, you are simply their targets. The Democratic Party does not seek to improve society. It seeks to destroy it and then replace it. That's what they are all about. Democrats use force and law enforcement primarily to fight their opponents. Their targets are the movement for a world without wars, the political opposition, and even the former president of the United States. They have taken over the media and media space, demanding that they obey and follow their policy of falsely informing the public and spreading fake news. Do you agree with me? Write your opinion in the comments and don't forget to watch other shocking news on the channel.